Hey guys, and welcome back to Minecraft. Today we are back here in our design world and testing out some new vanilla designs, and today we are focusing around lumberjacks and woodworking type aspects as we get going forward here. And I have something in my eye, so that is just perfect. We'll be doing this video one-eyed. So anyways, this guy right here that I wanted to start us off at is just kind of a little like lumber shack that you could find out in like a wood cutting village or something. Outside, wherever it would be, but this guy right here is a pretty simple, cool design with a table, some crafting storage over here. You got your little diamond axe there hanging up on the wall for chopping down your trees. You got some extra wood right over here hanging out, and this could be like a giant axe or something like that. I don't know, the iron bar, and then like a big stone axe head or something. How it's sticking out right there, I just thought it was a pretty cool little idea, and it would kind of works with the rest of the build, with being able to make like a giant axe or something like that. And now that I've turned the iron to the dark iron texture, it works really, really well. So this here is just all the trees and whatnot, as some leaves, kind of has branches symbolizing that they'd be kind of hanging off here. This guy is totally like survival ready with the torch, storage, crafting table, and everything. All your wood needs could be going on in there. Besides a bed, it's basically got everything you could need. Moving on to our next guy, it's a little bit more of a civilized setup, I guess. That was kind of very much the open wood, just kind of hanging out wherever it was, just doing its own thing. Right here now we got these wood that are held together by fences, or not fences, sorry, ladders and our rails right there, which looks pretty cool. That looks a little weird with the dark iron texture being on there and with the ladders, but I think it's okay. It works. It gets the job done. Simply, you could go ahead and just change it and plop a rail right down there and actually have it be rails all the way around. If you would like, that gives a very nice color, nice consistency to the texture, I guess you could call it. Over here, we got a little area where this, imagine this being like a bow saw or something like that you could pull back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Send the log right down in the middle of this guy and chop it up as you go. So we have our finished product sitting over here. You got a single chest crafting table, a bunch of anvils on the corner of this. I more imagine being at like a village market or something like that, where they got their nice little colorful roof there to attract customers, whatnot, make it stand out from all the wooden roofs and shacks and things all around in the marketplace. So that's what this guy's doing here for. I added some trapdoors onto this just to give it some more bulky edges, like totally unfinished wood. So it makes a little bit more sense for where it's at right there, but that's just using our little trapdoor, and it worked pretty well. I like this guy. Over here, moving on to this one, this would be something more in a city and more of a furniture shop, crafting things, much more civilized. As you can see, it's actually underneath a house. I love designs like this that actually are more hidden inside, like the house is above it, so the guy could kind of come up here, go inside his home, and yeah, his massive home right here. My mouse is glitching out like crazy. Sorry about that, guys. But overall, I'm a big fan of this one. I think this is probably my favorite one out of all of these. But here we have a little furniture shop. He's got all of his crafting goods he would need. I threw a little iron trapdoor right in here just to give a good like brace for all the storage. I don't really know why. It's got a little bit of a cart out here using just trapdoors and a hopper in the middle. You can go ahead and expand this guy right here by throwing a wooden pressure plate on the top, like that, or you can go ahead and actually throw a chest on top. Granted, it's not a functional chest because it's a hopper, so everything would get pulled out of it and sit in the hopper. So that's kind of a bummer, but it can work. So we can go ahead and just throw the wooden pressure plate on there. So it kind of gets covered up, or you can leave it open if you'd like. And you have a little area right there that could say store some goods as you're going around. This guy I thought was really cool though, because we have these cool shelves back here. We're using a hoe here to symbolize something like a carving tool or something like that. I think the handle's a little too long, but I think it works for what we're trying to get across. Here's just another very natural heaped up thing of unfinished woods, and then here's where they could do some like chopping, like pushing the wood into that. Imagine this thing going straight up and down like a little bow saw or something like that, which could work very well. Just some tripwire hooks and things up there, just extra details, little bits here and there, and a little tiny flower pot up here with a window shutter that could cover over the window, using a very Tutory design of bone block, white concrete, and white concrete powder up there, which is going to be pretty consistent as we check these other ones out, just because I kind of thought it was a cool thing to work with for today. But back here you can see there's just a bunch of different ways of kind of storage and things like that. Very interesting in my own opinion. I'm very happy with how this guy turned out. I think it's really unique and interesting, and something that I could easily see walking down a city street in Minecraft. Like if you're in a medieval city, this right here is something perfect you could add to your little village, and adds a lot of depth because it's not a straight wall. It has its own shop on the inside, and I think that's just an awesome idea that I really hope some of you guys start to adopt this type of stuff there, with just like the open air shops and whatnot in between buildings. This next one right here, we have another Tutory design, much more dark oak wood and spruce and everything. This guy's like a bookshelf maker, a shelf maker, just a very tiny interior. I just want to do very basic stuff in here. So he's got some paintings, and this is like a bookshelf. He could be making some shelving or something with those ladders. Then down here, you can cover those up and have it kind of showing more of that. You can even put, if you wanted to, you can go ahead and get rid of these and like throw a crafting table right down there, so it's more functional than anything. Over here is another shelf, just some trapdoors hanging up with a bookshelf chest and a bookshelf. You can't use that chest though, sadly, but it does kind of do the job. Up here, you can get up to the second floor, just whatever you would want to make it out to be up on the second floor. This guy's rather simple, but I think it gets the job done for a bookshelf maker. Granted, we could probably throw like a door right back in here, say like a spruce door, and continue this guy on and have like a little backyard area where he actually does the wood crafting with, say, I don't know, we can go ahead and grab our wall, cobblestone wall or something like this, and like you could extend it right out something like here, and bam, like that, really closing off the wall. And yeah, so just something like that, and then you could have like an extra crafting station back here for all that. Very similar to how this guy's set up, just a little workshop out in the backyard where he could be making all the shelvings and things like that. All the sawdust and whatnot would stay out there. Moving on to our last design for today. I know these episodes are short, but I just want to kind of throw a bunch of inspiration at you guys as we go forward. This guy right here is kind of a cart workshop. It's very long. I basically wanted to create more or less a barn here, where he took the lower area of the barn and turned that into his own workshop. So here we have two giant doors with little doors on them if just a person needs to go in. I left this guy open just for the extra detail on it. In here we have what would be held up by iron bars, is like a cart being built right now. As you can see, it's not very finished. He's slowly chiseling away at it. Just a bunch of different shapes and things like that are getting put into it. Like that area right there still needs to be cut out and whatnot. Then down here, we have our trapdoors, or not trapdoors, fence gates, which would be where he would be attaching the wheels to and whatnot, as they're like, can kind of symbolize spokes. And then he's got some tools over here, some more iron tools. You got an anvil for working out like the metal in the wheels and all that cool stuff. Over here, just some more storage in the back, and a cool little like another table area back here, a little furnace to make it more survival friendly. This right here would be a system for like moving these chains up and down, which is somehow connect over to those guys. So you could like do that, and it would help with moving the chains around. Something like that. I don't know if there was a way to actually make it functional to have all these move up and down without a bunch of pistons coming out of nowhere. That would be kind of cool, but I don't think it's quite possible. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for what I wanted to show you all today. That's just been 5 really simple, quick and easy designs that you can use to spruce up your city, add different things to it. All these are very modular. You can rotate them, mix match them however you want. And I think they do the job very well for kind of showing a woodcutter, carpenter, whatever you want it to be. I think they do a great job of that. So guys, with that, I do hope you have enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below what you guys think about these videos that we've got going so far, these little inspiration vanilla videos. I've done them before in Conquest Reforged, and I'm really excited to be getting back to this type of stuff. Just there's so many different ideas and things you can do with all these just simple blocks. It's amazing what people can come up with, and what these ones I've all come up with myself so far. So guys, before I blab on for too long, please hit that like button down below. It does mean a lot to me. Hit that subscribe button if you really love this. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next episode.